Oh, hello there, Site 42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation, and welcome to another Coffee Break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site 42. As always, I am Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site 42, as well as Head Containment Specialist. And as I do every day for more than 6 months now on a daily streak and still going strong, I open my doors to you for 30 minutes to 3 hours a day to answer your burning questions about the mysteries of the SCP Foundation. Whether it be questions about the anomalies we contain, the staff that contains them, the groups of interest who get annoyed about all the containing, or hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that fall outside of the SCP Foundation's purview. Perhaps they're from a different multiverse or pataphysical narrative level, i.e. fandom. I am here for the next just about 30 minutes for a short coffee break today. We are in the middle of a busy time. Spooky season is gonna spooky, and I have plans that have to be completed. So, maybe, yes, we're stuck in the @names still. All of your names are wrong. YouTube is doing a whole glitch. I see the chat already on about it. So yes, Desk, good to see you ready for action. I'm going to try to call out your names in proper shoutouts as we go based on what clues there are in your current @handle, as well as your profile picture where I can. But if I mispronounce your name or don't even know who you are at the moment, blame YouTube. So, as we get started with our housekeeping, Junior Researcher Sally, congratulations on being #1 chatter of the day. First trophy goes to you. Congratulations on your exceptional punctuality. Meanwhile, along with you, Chazior, Junior Researcher Alex, Dr. Frogman, Kaiser, Rat, Agent Blue Fox, Dr. Puppeteer, A.A. Blackwood, everyone who I just named, thank you for being here exceptionally punctually, and thank you for being members. We appreciate your membership and your service. Meanwhile, the Forest Eye, Arvin, Maku, and Christy, welcome to Site 42's chat. Thank you for being here punctually, and thank you for being here just for being you today. And a couple donos right off the bat. Chazior, thank you for your first donation of today's stream, as well as being a member. Make sure to grab yourself a papusa on your way past the commissary. I would like to propose the removal of 10k energy drinks off-site. I would also like an explanation for deep-fried Oreo. I am Polish, for fuck's sake. Well, yes, I would remove all 10k energy drinks from anywhere because they're going to kill you. You should not be drinking that. It is bad for your health. You need to be healthy to successfully work for the Foundation. You need to take care of yourself. Self-care. Eat. Drink. Water. Hydrate. Rest. Exercise. Take care of yourself so you are the best of the best of the best, so that we can help us successfully contain anomalies. Furthermore, I don't know what else you need me to explain about a deep-fried Oreo. You take the Oreo, you put it in the fry sauce. The fry sauce goes, and then you got the deep-fried Oreo. You do it with different batters, you do it with you like fish and chips? Fish and chips, fried fish? Well, instead of using regular batter, use a sweet batter. Maybe a chocolate batter, a vanilla batter, a strawberry batter. And you make a sweet batter, and you batter up that Oreo, and you fry that sucker. Voila! Et voila! How do you say et voila in Polish? Because that's what you should say to the successful iteration of deep-fried Oreos. I don't think this is a complex matter. But why would you deep fry an Oreo? For what reason? Because an Oreo by itself, and even 2 Oreos, is not a dessert. It is not even a snack. 2 Oreos? Come on, son. That's not real. But 2 deep-fried Oreos with a nice cakey batter around them, now that is a full-fledged dessert, and it's delightful. Yes, Desk, we discussed deep fried Oreos, I believe, yesterday. But then apparently they shocked and appalled and confuzzled and confused many. And so we need a reiteration on the subject and a deeper dive into the world of deeper fried Oreos. And for whomever asked who made the thumbnail because it's silly and awesome, that is our junior researcher Sally who made the thumbnail for the day. I don't think I would even eat such a thing. Trust me, don't knock it before you tried it. And that's a rule for life, people. Don't knock it before you try it, okay? Okay? Try it first. See if you don't like it. Don't be afraid. Unless it's something you should actually be afraid of, then don't do it. But if it doesn't seem like it will hurt you, give it a try. Broaden your horizons. I would have never found my favorite coffee drink an espresso lemonade if I had a fear of trying new things. At least when it comes to snacks and drinks. Scarlett, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some deep fried Oreos on your way past the commissary. Hello, Dr. Sherman. Today I've brought noodles for the break room along with eggs and anything else people may want with noodles. I'm going now. Have fun. Heh. Well, thank you for the noodle bar. Everyone who wants to have something from the noodle bar, you can go to the break room and get something from the noodle bar instead of the commissary. I have a new food for you to try. Take a slice of bologna, put a thick layer of peanut butter on it, and roll it up delicious. Now listen. I am a fan of the peanut butter hamburger. I learned about that from Elvis, okay? And Elvis had some points there. Peanut butter on a hamburger. Obviously, you don't put ketchup on the hamburger then. That would mix up the flavors. But you use peanut butter on your burger, that ain't bad. But I'm not going to try that, Desk, only because I actually despise bologna. For some reason, that is just a food and a texture and a taste that does not work for me. So while I am not going to hate on it from an outsider's perspective, it's probably fine, I just can't do bologna. It messes with me, man. Chazior, thank you for donating again. Deep fried Oreos is the most American thing I've heard since learning about Luther Burger or chicken and waffles. Why? The Luther! The donut burger! Of course! That's great shit right there. How do you take something as good as a bacon cheeseburger and upgrade it? You make the buns a donut cut in half and sandwiched in there. It's genius! These people are mad scientists of flavor, and I'm here for it. And by the way, in case you don't think that, a donut burger is very healthy compared to a regular burger, a donut is only 80 more calories than a regular bun. A donut is not that much unhealthier, okay? It's still just bread. It's still just bread. And for those of you who said, a Luther burger, Aoki, is this donut burger I'm talking about. When you get a bacon cheeseburger and you put it on a donut instead of a bun, it's called a Luther. Meanwhile, whoever talked about chicken and waffles are amazing, Forest Eye, I had the pleasure of going to Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of some good old Southern cooking, some good old soul food. I got me some real good local chicken and waffles at a diner near the hotels for the convention. Oh my. I've had chicken waffles before, People really sleep on sweet and savory, I'm telling you. But, oh, there's something about the way they cook it in Atlanta, man. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. Dark Duality, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a plate of chicken and waffles on your way past the commissary. I want to, what's up, Doc? Well, apparently today is the Carney Fair Soul Food conversation. What are even chicken waffles? Rat, it's not chicken waffles, it's chicken and waffles. Because what you're doing is you're just serving normal fried chicken on a plate with waffles. And when you put the waffles, usually they take a big ass waffle and then they put the fried chicken on top. Whether it's fried chicken bone in or whether it's chicken tenders, different restaurants do it different ways. I prefer it when it's bone in, actually. But because you're putting syrup on the waffles, it gets on the chicken, and so now your fried chicken has a maple glaze. Mwah! I will find you Bigfoot. Well, intern Wellington, that is just SCP-1000. Go check out SCP-1000 and you'll see where the last of them are after we kind of genocided the Bigfoots. Are bad. I mean, not are bad. It was to maintain normalcy, but still, it's a touchy subject all around. Chazior, thank you for donating again. I want to request amnestics to forget those things. Too bad. Requisition denied. Ha! Where did you get that snazzy shirt? Thank you. This is a new shirt. I appreciate you guys shouting it out. So, the trick of this is a bougie Aloha shirt from the brand Tommy Bahama, which is normally like $120 to $180 a shirt. I ain't paying that. I only buy them when they're out of season, and I get them on clearance, and I only get them from Macy's. Now, this is not sponsored. This is just a hack. If you have the Macy's credit card, which the only thing I use it for is this thing, you get points towards discount dollars off of your purchases. So I use it to buy clearance Hawaiian shirts, and then I use the bonus bucks to buy more clearance Hawaiian shirts. So I got 2 new ones. This is one of the new ones, and tomorrow I'll wear the other new ones. They were discounted 60% off. So now instead of 120, they're like 50 bucks. And then I got them another 30 bucks off each because I had sales cash. And so I got this for $15. That's how you shop, people. Don't buy new if you can afford it in this economy. Find a way to get the deals. Thrift and bargain hunt and cheat. I have sold my allegiance to Macy's because they have the Tommy Bahama brand usually on very steep discounts. So, not sponsored, but Tommy Bahama branded Hawaiian shirts from Macy's is my fashion hack for Hawaiian shirts. What's that on my neck? It is a yoga bead necklace. This has gone from food to fashion. I wasn't expecting this. What a strange stream. This is what happens when I'm in a hurry and things are confusing. Speaking of Hawaiian shirts, has anyone read that tale? I don't know what you mean. What tale does Hawaiian shirts remind you of? Bored. Intern bored. Food, fashion. Are we going through the theory channels? Oh man. Now I need to think of a game and a film that we can have discussion about. Sherm egg. Oh Lord. I didn't say this in the chat, Sally, because I was in a rush this morning when I saw your response. And all I could say is, there's a friend of mine who has a voice clip from the H-Bomber guy. I think it's the Pathologic video, where their text message tone is just delicious egg. And so I forgot to comment about a delicious egg in the Discord chat. It's a ship tail with Clef and Iris, codename Hawaiian shirts. Oh. Aye, aye, aye. Iris is too young for Clef. I don't like it. Although it's weird. I noticed this thing. When you go outside of America with the SCP fandom, the core doctors are treated a lot differently. For one thing, they either don't know about or just completely ignoring getting rid of Bright. Bright is everywhere in the international fandom art. But furthermore, Clef is a twink. Clef is a twink in the international fandoms. And so that might be why an Iris Clef thing would be closer to acceptable. Because wowza, are all of the Doctors twinks in the international fandom, or at least the fan art. Real Clefs have curves, I agree. And big bushy beards. Dr. Sherman, if Omega Mart was an SCP, how would you contain them? So, they are just a store. So we would just have to put up some sort of not allowing people inside of the store. Desk, good catch on the Hot Fuzz reference. Frogman, what does real Clefs have curves means? It means they're fat! Fat, fat, fatty, fat, fat, fat! What the heck is going on in chat? What the heck is going on in this stream, man? I feel delusional, the path that this conversation has gone to. Chazior, thank you for donating again. What happens when Clef doesn't end the story? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Chazior. What happens when Clef doesn't end the story? A little confused. I'd like some elaboration if you get it. I don't want elaboration. I never wanted elaboration. Chazior, why? Chazior, why? What happens if when Clef doesn't end the story? He ends it on a cliffhanger. No. No. Thank you, Chazior. It hurts so good. Fox Packs & Co., thank you for your first donation of today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself some rice balls on your way past the commissary. Yes, the answer is yes. I believe it. Dark Duality, thank you for donating again. Anthology said something about Iris and Lilith. Is that Iris? I don't know, because remember, beyond Iris Thompson, the SCP-105, there's also Iris Dark, of Marshall Carter and Dark, one of their children, Iris Dark. And so there's two Irises already. I would not be shocked if there's a third Iris. So you got to confirm which Iris it is. Is it Dear Girl? Is it Dark Girl? Or is it other? Amber, I don't know if you're here right now, but you sent an off-stream Ko-Fi yesterday, and I'm answering it. Thank you for off-stream donations as well. In case I missed Sunday's stream, Andrea Joshua Asnikar teased in their community YouTube post that they are about to release an SCP short film. Andrea! Andrea Joshua Asnikar, creator and releaser of the There Is No Anti-Memetics Division 4-part miniseries on YouTube, as well as the comedy short The Switch, posts. Well, that's not just a tease. That is, we're about to release a new SCP short film. Stay tuned. And I wonder if you can guess what SCP is about if I show you the teaser. Does it look to anyone anything recognizable? Because I'll tell you this, I don't recognize anything. I don't recognize anything. And neither do you. Well, let us all make sure we are subscribed to the Andrea Joshua Asnikar YouTube channel with the alert bell on so we can watch this when it comes out, shall we? And Amber, thank you for notifying me of this post because I did not see it. La 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 la. Oh, thank fuck. Bored as hell meant Clef, didn't mean Clef and Iris, meant Iris and Mary. That is so much more age appropriate, thank you. I mean, thank you for getting it wrong because I got to go into Clef Twink discourse. Or maybe don't thank you for that. I don't know, I'm on the fence. Desk, if you can't spell Andrea Joshua Asnikar's name, then look for There Is No Anti-Memetics Division on YouTube and you will find it. Jamie, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Go ahead and get yourself a fruit cup on your way past the commissary. Is SCP Banana fire? Well, SCP Banana pills by Dedo are not literally fire, but they are extremely radioactive. So that counts as burning in a sort. But also that you'll be crushed and exploded by over millions of bananas before you are irradiated. So the bananas are the worst part there. Dark Duality, thank you for donating again. That was Iris Dark. I thought she and our Iris was the same. No way Iris Thompson and Iris Dark are the same person. I mean, now that you say it like that, I don't know the answer. Now I'm looking it up to see if there's any crossover. I don't see that in this listing, at least. If you can get confirmation of that from the wiki somewhere, I'd be very interested. That would cause a lot of storylines to converge in the SCP universe. Infinite Dragon, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself a tossed salad and scrambled eggs on your way past the commissary. Dr. Sherman, the bullet is still in me, not the gun. Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting the gun to be in you. I was expecting the bullet to be in you. I thought the bullet was in the gun, though. I didn't think the bullet was in you either. I thought the gun was loaded and you needed to put the gun in a box, so that it would not shoot you. Now I'm even more confused about the scenario you're in. Intern Wolfsbane, I always say my SCPs at the end of stream is kind of a tradition around these parts, and that is going to happen in about 5 minutes. So if you hang out a little while longer, you'll have the answers you seek. Dark Duality, thank you for donating again. Glad Clef is fat, then I can cosplay him. There you go. Body, positivity, and representation is important in fandom. Jazzior, thank you for donating again. Doctor, what happens if your car runs out of fuel? Well, then it stops? This is another dad joke setup, isn't it? Visiblade, welcome to Site 42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. Chazior, thank you for donating again to say, you will need to fill Sherman tank. Not bad, but the first one was the best one so far. Foxpacks and Co, thank you for donating again. Also, we managed to return to base, and we'll be sending you a full debrief of what happened in the coming days. Thank you, Foxpacks. Good work. Glad to hear you're on site and safe. Dark Duality, thank you for donating again. Was just me not knowing the names was different. Okay, it wasn't a lore thing that I didn't know. All right, yes. Iris Dark and Iris Thompson, I believe, are different people. I mean, I still could be wrong. I mean, that could turn out to be true somehow. I just need to look into it and see where the crossovers are in the lore. Critter Criteria, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a Luther burger on your way past the commissary. Howdy, I got sick, but I wish I had those cure-all pills. Having bronchitis sucks. Hope y'all are better and don't get destroyed by winter like me. To quote Zuko of the Fire Nation, that's rough, buddy. Take care of yourself, rest, take what you need to do to get yourself healthy again. What if you put the SCP pills in the clockwork? Would it duplicate the pill or turn it to dust? We've already run that experiment. That's what created SCP-427, the healing locket that if you overuse it, you turn into a flesh monster. So, a pill of SCP-500 in 914 came out as the locket, SCP-427. I was contemplating giving up on my drafts until someone inspired me to keep going, so I'm back to writing my SCP article. Go on, Intern Superior. Do it. Make art. We believe in you. What setting was SCP-527 or 914 on when it made that message? Well, if I go to SCP-427, it'll tell me it was created in that interaction. SCP-500 was put in 914 using the fine setting to get SCP-427 out of it. No way, it's the SCP guy. Yes way, it's the SCP guy. Where's the best place to get into SCP? Do I just go read all the SCP descriptions on that one site or something else? And how do I become a researcher? So, the best way to get into SCP is to dive in wherever you can. Because think about it like comic books. If you like comic books, you don't expect someone to know all about comic books. They like the stuff they like. They like the comics they read. So SCP is too big to know everything, just like comic books are too big to know everything. So start reading stories and find ones you like. Maybe you'll read some you don't like so much, and then you'll go on to the next one and find something you like. If you have friends who are into SCP, talk to them, swap stories they like, because you'll probably have similar taste as your friends. Go to content creators like me, and or the Volgan, Illustrated, Dr. Sumerian, Radiger, all of us, and whatever content creators you like who make SCP content, look up SCP stories they talk about. Because if your content creator friends like it, then maybe you have similar taste to them. Check out the newly posted pages on the SCP Wiki. In the sidebar, there's a new posts section, and so you can see the freshest piping hot SCPs, and people are talking about those right now. That way, you know what's the new hip stuff. There's a lot of ways to get into the SCP fandom, so to speak. Furthermore, to become a researcher, just say you're a researcher. Put on a lab coat. In the off-site world of cosplay and goofing off, it is a good time and you can just have fun with it. But Site-42 staff, it is the end of stream. I know it's a short one today, I apologize. I have some other stuff I'm working on today. Very cool stuff. I look forward to telling you about it. But it's a secret for now. And so, Site-42 staff, as always at the end of stream, I tell you my SCPs that are my favorites. But of course, I am not going to tell you that my favorite SCPs are the ones I personally wrote. That would be narcissistic and cheaterly. But if you did want to read the SCPs I wrote, you can go to the Sherm's author page in Site-42 Hub on the SCP Wiki. There you can see the SCPs that I personally wrote, as well as contributed voice lines or sound effects to. And one tab over from those SCPs, you'll find a page full of links. Links to support Site-42, and certain links people are very interested in finding, but they're always too lazy. You're not too lazy. You would not let us down like that. No. You are brave and determined. You are filled with determination to check out the links, to see the links that you want to find. And while you're there, you can become a Site-42 Patreon patron or YouTube channel member to donate to us monthly. You can do Ko-Fis or YouTube Super Chats to donate to us one at a time. Did I miss a Ko-Fi? Kaiser, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself some chicken wings at the commissary, and thank you for saying boo in the Ko-Fi. I'm glad I didn't forget that. So, as I was saying, if you are one of the people who directly donates to Site-42, we appreciate you. It is the best way to help us keep the lights on. But don't think that that's the only way to keep the lights on. If you are part of the Broke Gang, trust me, we are an artist community. Starving artists are a well-known phenomenon. Overly studied. Way too familiar with it, honestly. If you are part of the Broke Gang, you can still help out Site-42 by watching our videos and commenting on them, coming to our streams and liking them, doing the like, share, and subscribe mambo as all YouTubers do. You help us boost the YouTube algorithm to bring more people into Site-42, which we shunt them into the SCP fandom, so they help us to support SCP Wiki with its authors, artists, animators, game devs, filmmakers, merch makers, etc. I mean, think about it. We just found out, thanks to Amber's telling us, that a new SCP short film is coming out. Based on, it looks like, SCP-2316, You Do Not Recognize the Bodies in the Water. Its actual code name is Field Trip, but everyone knows it as You Do Not Know the Bodies in the Water. So that is the easier way to get people to know what I'm talking about. So, in that case, when that comes out, y'all better be ready, because I'm going to tell you to go watch it. And you're going to have to go watch it and like it and hit that comment area with bombs of Dr. Sherman sent me, Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codename Signal Boosters, reporting. And that is how we support it in the algorithm, and more people see it. Then Andrea, the director, goes, "Ooh, SCP community giving me some big ups. Now I'll make another. Now I'll make another." And that's how we get more SCP content in the world. And I can't do it without you guys, Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codename Signal Boosters. So thank you for your service. Now, before my favorite SCPs, Building Block gave me a last-minute donation. Thank you, Building Block, for your first donation of the day. Grab yourself a Twinkie on your way past the commissary. I want to know, if I make a fan-made OC, I put it in OC, but what if I were to make an IP as an SCP? What do you mean an IP is an SCP? What do you mean, Building Block? Like, but what if I were to make an IP as an SCP? Tell me more. Clarify for me. I don't get it. But while I'm waiting, I will do my favorite SCPs. So, my favorite SCPs in no particular order are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on that last one, it's a bit of a rough read. Speed round. 3999-304-3008-J, Spooky-J, 5031-5175-5320-8980. Content warning at the end of stream. No content warning on the last one, it's a rough read. But I read Java Name saying, wait, did I get at the end of stream? And yes, you did, Java Name. Glad we saw you here. And you, Doc Welton. But it's a short stream, you can watch the VOD. It'll upload shortly. Yeesh. Woo. IP is an intellectual property. I know what an IP is, Building Block, but I don't know how you're going to make an IP as an SCP. In a way that is it still a fan-made SCP? Is it an OC? Are you making a group of interest? I'm still confused, but tell me later, because I gotta go. So Building Block, think on this, how to explain it better in the comment form, which I understand is hard, but let me know what you mean next stream, and we will talk about it. So in the meantime, I've been Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site-42. This has been another Coffee Break with Site-42, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcasts from Site-42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. I didn't pick a song. Don't have time to find one. Just making shit up. See you next time. The credit song is Random Bullshit by Dr. Sherman. Be safe, be well, and secure, contain, protect.